My first boss in sales had a paperweight on his desk and it said, "What would you attempt today if you knew you could not fail?" Now, that's a question designed to get you thinking a little bit differently, right? Get you thinking about the things that you put in your own way of success, right? That fear of failure, that justifying of why you shouldn't do that. Early in my career, in that job, actually, there were a lot of things that I wanted to do that as I learned how to sell, I thought, I should really be doing it this way, but that's not the way we do things. I got a new job and decided that I wanted to put those activities, those techniques, those methods into play. And you know what? They worked. They worked to the tune of me tripling my revenue in about 16 months. That didn't happen very often in the industry that I sold in. Later on, I started to notice another thing. I was having pretty good success, and I noticed that by the end of the third week, maybe the fourth week of the month, I had my number for the month covered, and I started acting a little bit differently. I lightened up. I had more fun. I took more risks. I also made more sales. And no, I don't mean that I booked more revenue because I kept selling through the end of the month. That should be taken for granted, but I made different sales at the end of the month because I was the best version of my sales self. That monkey was off my back. I didn't have the weight of expectations of delivering a number. I'd already done that. Now was the time where I could do the stuff I wanted to do, right? You got to get your work done before you play. When month after month after month, I recognized that I did my best work when I didn't have the weight of expectations weighing me down, I thought, why don't I act like this? Why don't I sell like this all month? Why don't I sell like this all year? So when I finally started to do that, best year at the time of my career. So here's my challenge to you. As you're getting your quota, as you're looking at your number for this year, as you're trying to figure out how it is that you are going to accomplish those goals, I want you to think about the way that your anxiety or your worry or just the weight of that number could actually be getting in your way. I want you to rationalize the best way to approach that number. They say you eat an elephant one bite at a time. Well, look, you're not going to cover $1.5 million in the month of January, right? If that's your year quota, if that's the goal for 2021. So don't worry so much about the big number. Just worry about doing the right things for the right reasons as often as possible. I had a mentor in sales who said that he didn't pay attention to quota because it was really an arbitrary number. He was just going out every day to sell as much as he could, as fast as he could. Now, he's watching this right now or hearing this somewhere and he's smiling. He's also going to let me know that I'm stealing his stuff again to use in this video. But I want to tell you this. I want you to use this as a reminder. What are you doing to get in your way without realizing it? What's stopping you from becoming your best sales self? What are the things that are even insidious or you wouldn't even consider that could be getting in the way of your success? 2021 is going to be the best year you ever have if you want to make it that. And hopefully 2022 is even better than that. But you need to do the things that will make you your most authentic sales self, that will make you your most effective sales self, that will also allow you to have the most fun you can possibly have while doing a job. Think about how this can work for you. Think about those things that you really want to do, that feel really right to you, that you just won't let yourself do. And maybe you try to do them. And maybe you see how they work, and maybe they work out.